let me go back to what we are. So that's in this slide, you will see this is the technical story of UiPath. So we started building a screen scraping SDK. Why we built this screen scraping SDK, it's kind of a long story, but keeping it short, our product adventure started by the creation of a simpler tool that would allow anyone to double-click any word on the computer and get access to a definition, a pop-up or search on Google, or stuff like this. So in order to make this tool, we had to build a technology that is able to read text from all the applications. This is how UiPath started, by thinking how you can build it. And what was available back then was really only using OCR, take a screenshot and do an OCR. This is not a perfect science. So our innovation in this screen scraping library was to really build a technology that intercepts deep down in the operating system all the Windows text drawing function, and we recreate in memory. This is not a simple fit, but we are software engineers, and it's still in our system. It's core of our system. And amusingly enough, Automation Anywhere licensed this technology from us in like 2009, but they failed to remove them from the product. It's still in Automation Anywhere 10, and it's a danger because they have an unsupported library that is part in all Automation Anywhere installations. So you can see, search for text capture or screen scraping, and you'll see that it's a library signed by UiPath. And it's a library that they didn't update since 2011. It's a danger to do such a thing. So starting from the screen scraping SDK, we got into understanding more about the user interface. Because our tool wasn't successful. It was a flop. But we found a US company back then that came to us and said, guys, we like your screen scraping technology. We license it. And it was a really early form of RPA. What they were doing, they were providing software for credit unions, software for allowing tellers to work with the banking system. A teller work with the big machine that a cash machine. The software of these machines couldn't interact with the banking software. So they would use screen scraping, read the text, and put the values into the banking software. So that was the really very early RPA, very, very primitive sort of RPA. But it allowed us to start building a technology. So then we look what these people need. These people actually need not only text. They need to understand the controls on the screen. And then we realize so many technologies on the screen. And we look at the browsers. And how does the browser locate objects on the screen? And the browser is using a technology called XPath and CSS. They use CSS selectors. And then that was part of our innovation. We thought, okay, let's build something very generic. Let's build something that works not only on browsers. So we came with the notion of selectors. And I hope that many of you here understand what a selector is. But this is a very powerful concept that is very general, and we generalize these selectors to all sorts of UI frameworks. Our selectors work the same in Java, work the same in WPF, works the same in all sorts of technologies. And we spend a lot of time in perfecting them. Yes, so we've been for a long time in this business selling software to other software companies. And this is a very interesting development into becoming an RPA technology, which is completely uncommon. We are the only company that started building this SDK, selling it to other people, and we had customers like Microsoft, like IBM, like Siemens, and we had the luxury for all these years, like 2005 to 2011, when we built a library, a software library that was tested on tens of millions of computers by other software companies. So this is how we build this very resilient core, which is really our IP. And we've done, because we could, we've built background automation directly into our software. With our software, you can use the mouse, you can use Windows messaging, you can use APIs, but we abstract away everything. For you, you can use the library to automate applications that are not in the background. And we spend tremendous amount of time to make it possible. And this is why our software works so well in the attended space and in the unattended space. We spent so much time to develop a technology that where you can intercept user actions. So everything that the user is doing, clicking a button, using our selector, you can define, I want to be triggered when this user click the submit button in a form. So it's the only technology by far that can do this. And we can intercept the click, you can screen scrape the form and send it to a database. This is the power that we build into this technology. So it's attended, it's unattended, everything. And then, look, around 2011, beginning of 2012, we thought, this is good. We build a good stuff, but it can be used only if you are a developer, if you can write C# code or JavaScript code. So we thought we need to build a more business-friendly tool. So we knew about that this tool can be used to automate processes, and we thought, okay, how other people are doing in the market. And then we found Windows Workflow Foundation. And Windows Workflow Foundation, it's fantastic technology to do process modeling. Microsoft is using it in Microsoft Dynamics, which is a $1 billion business, is using it in the core in SharePoint, which is a $2 billion business for Microsoft. So they built a fantastic toolkit that it's an automation framework which is paired to none. No company, automation and your blue business, they cannot build such a thing like this Windows Workflow Foundation. This is a fantastic work. Really great software architects. We spent the next 2 years really to understand and leverage all the power of this framework. And what you see in UiPath and why it's so fluid and why it's so easy to work with, it's partly because we embedded this technology at the heart of UiPath. So we married the best automation framework with the best computer vision technology, the best technology that can understand the screen. This is why UiPath is so powerful. And that was the product that we used in 2013, beginning in 2014, to deliver our automation to our friends in Chennai. And it was from the simpler perspective of the automation perspective, it's second to none. I stand any challenge with anyone in the world, I'll personally deliver the automation based on our tool faster and more resilient. If someone is able to take up the challenge, use any other tool. And we won numerous contests. And all the POCs, everywhere where it's UiPath versus the other, we trump them, we trash them. It's what one developer, a UiPath developer can do in 2 days, it's gonna take 2 weeks for automation anyway. Test it, do it, and we always stand this challenge. And look, things that where we really innovate. Surface automation. That was our biggest early differentiator. This is one of the things why we exist in this market. Because we build into, we don't think only at this is the objects on the screen. But what if you have to automate Citrix? And all the Indian BPOs, shared service, are powered by Citrix. So it's tremendously important to have the best Citrix automation. And we spend a lot of time to make Citrix automation working even before understanding what BPO means. So we made the Citrix automation as the core feature of our product. You can even record on Citrix with our technology. You simply indicate all the objects on the screen, the images, and it works. And we put a lot of thinking into building this computer vision, is resilient to resolution changes. It has, and it's very fast to develop. So these are really the great attributes of our. And on the top of this, we build the anchoring. Yes, anchoring is a feature that will really allow a developer to think like a human user. You don't have to mess with all the properties of the objects on the screen. You think in anchors. You can declare something like human users. This is the what? In order to click on an edit box, that to enter the customer information, you look at the label. This is the customer name. So this is the anchor, and then you find automatically which is the control next to it. So this is we built into our product this in 2015. I am hearing right now that, and we show to analysts, and so they understood the power of this. And this is a feature that Blue Prism copied in their version 6. It's a feature that Automation Anywhere is saying they have it right now. It's great, guys. For you, I'm sure that many of you will develop also on Blue Prism Automation Anywhere. You will have access to better features. It's great. This is our gift to the world. Our innovation should be free in the thinking. If others are copying our technology, I'm really fine. I'm glad. I'm pleased with this. But right now, we are doing the next best thing in object recognition for Citrix. So we spent the last year in building a deep learning technology that is able to classify the objects on an image. So you don't have to recognize doing image recognition. You will just say plain English. Click, find an edit box. And regardless the shape of the edit box and where it is, our deep learning technology is able to find this. And we are gonna release it this spring. So it will enhance the way you will do Citrix. And you know that this is the most difficult thing in the world to do in the automation world. We'll see how long it's gonna take to our competitor to catch up, because it's not easy to build deep learning into the product. And then going back to our orchestration, to our server software that allows to take one application and deploy it transparently to many robots. What we've done again, and look, our philosophy was always don't reinvent the wheel. How other people are distributing software, and there is the concept of package managers. So that is been invented for Python, it's coming from the Linux world. But fortunately for us, Microsoft came with a free software package that works very well in the C#. Well, it's called NuGet. So we've built all our distribution on NuGet. So this is extremely power behind the scene, because based on NuGet, we have activities feed, and we can deliver updates to all our activities, very, very pointed updates. You don't have to deliver the entire client software. So it allows us to innovate much faster. We can decouple building activities, that means integrations, by building the main software. So you will get access. You will get access to our computer vision as a NuGet feed. You will get access to our new intelligent OCR based on ABI as just an activity pack. And that will be the core technology that will power our marketplace. This year, we are going to launch a marketplace. And this is tremendous news for you, because this marketplace is going to allow you to publish your best work. You can build solutions around cognitive. You can build machine learning models. You can build templatized processes. And it's going to allow you to monetize it, which I think it's phenomenal. Why we should replicate. I'm sure that there are many companies here that are doing the same work. We are automating SAP. Why not having the best SAP package and you just install it with one click, and then you just do the process modeling. But you have an underlining, a fantastic layer that works with SAP. That will be the power of the marketplace. Nobody else. Can AA or BP do this? No, because they don't have this built in the thinking of the product. And we will deliver this year. The marketplace exists in the product. This is how we deliver today our software updates. And it's just exposing to the world and making sure the licensing model works, because you will deliver software used by the large enterprises. And think of the power of this concept for all the startups in the world that are in the AI space. It's so difficult to build right now. If you build best AI in the world, it's so difficult to deliver it on the top of to a business. You don't have the credibility, they don't have the time. And look, the best example that I come up with is signature verification. I've seen processes that require to check that two signatures are alike. Look, this is a difficult software for a company to build. And let's assume you built this great machine learning. It's only machine learning that can work here. So you build this machine learning model that works and did deliver great, 98% accuracy. How do you monetize it? What company is gonna buy from you? Because the problem with AI for business is that AI works only for tasks that humans can do in few seconds. AI is not working, and it's not me saying this. It's Andrew Nem, which is one of the fathers of modern AI. There is a very good video on YouTube where he explained very clearly, AI today works only for tasks that people can do under a few seconds. AI doesn't work to automate a long business process. That also settled the discussion if RPA is going to be replaced by AI. No, guys, RPA is not going to be replaced by AI, because RPA is like how humans are doing on the screen. RPA condenses the logic, the higher order logic that we put into our processes. AI is not able to understand this. So, if a company is building this very smart signature verification tool, they will publish it into our marketplace, and an RPA developer will take it as an activity in Studio and do drag and drop in the process. Check signatures, yes, no. This is the power of the marketplace, and this is the promise, and they will be able to monetize this. And we will deliver as OEM to our enterprise customers. We already have 500 enterprise customers. By the end of 2018, we aim to have 1,500 enterprise customers. This is huge. Look, we develop multi-tenancy. Our orchestration software that powers the community edition is one single instance of our software that runs in Azure. It's built on elastic scalability. We don't use machines, individual machines, in order to scale the software. It's built on Azure on the top of their elastic scalability, and it scales on demands. We don't do anything special. But this is how we built it. And we were the first company, and I think probably it's still the only company that separates the logging database by the transaction database. We have a SQL server for storing the transaction logs, and we have a Elasticsearch database for storing the logs. This is the key to scalability. You cannot achieve high scalability when you dump all the robotic logs in one single database. This is impossible. It's not, the database is the single bottleneck. This is part of the innovation that we brought into this market. And I think we were the first company that built integration to cognitive services like 15 months ago. So we brought integration with Microsoft, with Google, with IBM also. they are available just drag and drop from the bot. So this is, and we are behind this. We are not gonna provide all the AI technologies in the world. What we are gonna provide is really the platform where other people can deliver the best AI in the world. And to me, that's the winning bid. RPA platform is the backbone of the automation, but it has to be enhanced by cognitive. Our entire roadmap, you will see, is built on the idea of bringing AI into RPA. I think I spent my entire presentation on one slide. This is our passion. We are passionate about the things that we know. Passion is the best attribute of a software engineer. If you are passionate about what you are doing, you will do great stuff. Well, I think for the sake of time, I will really stop here. And you will see great things today. You will see people like you guys. You will see that, and we also, my goal is to learn from you. It should be an interaction. My best meetings, when I go to visit the customers, are not with the business people. My best meetings are with the software people. When I go and I listen to them, and they told me, Daniel, we have a problem with automating people's software. My ears are like this. How? What's the problem? How are our selectors not working? What we can do? It's instant. This drives me. How can we do better? I am waking up at night thinking how we can do our queues better, how we can do our scheduling better, how we can support hundreds of thousands of bots connecting to one platform. What should we do? To me, that keeps me, when I'm waking up in the night, I develop this simple technique. Let's set something to think of. And I am thinking, my thinking is product and product and product. Any of you that has an idea, please email me. My email is daniel.nice@uipath.com. Please email me. I am passionate about working with you, understanding, making our software better. We want to make the automation platform of choice for businesses. And this is a big thing. It's not only RPA, it's the automation. Automation is really the best thing for the world. We kind of changed the history because of the automation. It's tremendously a good thing that is built in really the matrix of computing. And we are collectively, we are the automation. We are the automation folks. This is the automation crowd that is here. Guys, again, I am completely humbled and honored to be with you. Thank you very much for coming here. Thank you very much for being RPA developers. Thank you.